You see, most people live their lives as if they are on a treadmill, running fast yet standing still. They work hard, they complain about money, yet they remain prisoners of their own hesitation. Poverty is not an accident. It is a choice disguised as circumstance. It is the invisible chain forged from doubt, distraction, and delay. Look around, countless faces, countless dreams, countless hours wasted chasing the comfort of the familiar, the temporary relief of excuses. And yet, just beyond that veil of fear, beyond the walls of procrastination, lies the path to extraordinary wealth, not just of money, but of mind, of opportunity, of life itself. From the moment you awaken, your mind is assaulted with distractions, doubts and small voices whispering, "You can't, you won't, it's too late." And if you listen, if you surrender, your potential dies quietly without notice, like a candle suffocated by a gust of wind. But history remembers those who refuse to listen to the whispers. Edison heard 1,000 failures before the incandescent bulb illuminated the world. Carnegie began with nothing, yet built empires on the foundation of relentless focus and belief. Lincoln faced ruin, humiliation, defeat, but he rose because his mind refused to be shackled by circumstance. Wealth begins in the mind, not the bank. Discipline begins in thought, not in habit. The first step is recognizing that your current financial state is the reflection of your internal state, the reflection of your beliefs, your focus, and your relentless insistence on either mediocrity or mastery. Most people chase money blindly, hoping it will fix their life. The disciplined understand that money is merely the mirror. It reflects what has already been created within. Clarity is the weapon of the wealthy. Most wander without aim, believing that life owes them something, waiting for the universe to gift success while ignoring the fact that opportunity always favors the prepared mind. Ask yourself, do you know exactly what you want? Not vaguely, not generally, but with laser precision. Could you write it on paper? Detail the life you desire, the wealth you seek, the legacy you intend to leave? Until you define it, until you burn it into your mind with the fire of certainty, you are invisible to the forces that would deliver it to you. And belief, belief, the silent engine driving all fortune. Without belief, your plans are no more than sandcastles at the tide's edge. Fragile, fleeting, destroyed by the slightest wave of doubt. Carnegie didn't stumble upon wealth by accident. He believed he could do what others deemed impossible. Disney didn't see failure as defeat. He saw it as the tuition for the education of his vision. To believe is to align every thought, every action, every nerve in your body to the idea that your future can and will be extraordinary. But belief without action is merely daydreaming, and here is where most stumble. They admire the vision, they fantasize about wealth, they speak in motivational quotes, but they do not act. Action is not occasional, it is obsessive. It is the quiet, relentless grinding when no one is watching. It is the early mornings, the long nights, the sacrifices made while others indulge in comfort. Ford built the automobile empire because he refused to accept no, because he acted with precision, with timing, with the ruthlessness of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It is not about willpower alone. It is about structuring your life so that every choice, every habit, every thought compounds toward the goal. Imagine your mind as a bank account. Every thought is a deposit, every distraction is a withdrawal. The undisciplined spend frivolously, invest haphazardly, and wonder why the balance is perpetually empty. The disciplined account for every moment, every energy, every decision, understanding that wealth is an accumulation of consistent, deliberate action over time. Gratitude, strangely enough, is another secret few understand. It sounds soft, even sentimental, but it is a force of immense power. When you express gratitude for what you already have, you signal to the universe and to yourself that abundance is possible. Lincoln, even in the darkest days of civil war, found gratitude in the perseverance of his people, and in that gratitude, he discovered the clarity to lead a nation. Gratitude transforms scarcity into sufficiency, fear into courage, hesitation into movement. Adaptability separates the wealthy from the broke. The world does not wait. Markets collapse, industries vanish, technologies evolve. Those who cling to old methods, who resist change, are the ones trapped in financial prisons. But those who adapt, who learn, who pivot with speed and intelligence, are the ones who survive and thrive. Tesla adapted, Edison adapted, Rockefeller adapted. They did not wait for life to bend in their favor. They bent themselves relentlessly toward opportunity. Resilience is the backbone of the disciplined. You will fail. You will be rejected. You will face humiliation and loss that feels like the weight of the world pressing down on your chest. But the broke see failure as a verdict. The disciplined see it as feedback, a signal to recalibrate, to refine, to rise with more knowledge, more strength, more fire. Success is not a straight line. It is a staircase, and each stumble is a step if you refuse to lie down. And learning, unceasing, obsessive, insatiable learning, is the tool that compounds everything else. Carnegie read, Ford experimented, Disney imagined while dissecting every failure. To stop learning is to stop evolving. To stop evolving is to submit to mediocrity. Wealth is a living organism. It grows only when fed with knowledge, experience, and relentless curiosity. Every second you delay, every excuse you tell yourself, every later whispered into your own ears, is a brick in the wall that separates you from your freedom. Most people live in fear of making the wrong move, yet fail to see that inaction is the most dangerous move of all. Edison didn't wait for inspiration. He sought it with the intensity of a man possessed. Lincoln didn't wait for perfect timing. He acted amidst chaos, believing that clarity would arrive through courage. The disciplined understand that fortune favors those who do, not those who wait. Purpose is the compass in this storm. Without it, action is blind, ambition is hollow, and every success is fleeting. Purpose is more than profit. It is the heartbeat behind every decision, the fire that sustains effort when the world resists. Carnegie's purpose was not merely wealth, it was impact. It was transformation. It was creating something greater than himself. When your purpose is vivid, when it sears through your consciousness like lightning, every setback becomes temporary, every obstacle becomes a lesson, and every opportunity reveals itself with unmistakable clarity. Vision is the art of seeing what others cannot. Most see obstacles. The disciplined see possibilities. Ford imagined a world of accessible automobiles when roads were mud, when horses ruled, when people laughed at the idea. Disney envisioned joy where others saw only failure and bankruptcy. Vision is the lens that magnifies your potential beyond what is comfortable, beyond what is accepted, beyond what the majority can comprehend. Without it, effort is scattered, energy dissipates, and talent is wasted. With it, mountains become stepping stones, storms become lessons, and every moment is a calculated stride toward your inevitable triumph. Discipline and action converge in the silent hours, the unseen efforts, the choices nobody witnesses. Success is forged in the quiet. Early mornings when the world sleeps, late nights when energy wanes, moments when distraction whispers, rest, relax, indulge. The disciplined whisper back, I am building my empire, I am sculpting my destiny. I will not stop. Wealth is never given. It is seized by those willing to outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone else. And yet the path is never straight. Life will test your commitment. Markets will crash, partners will betray, your own body will tire, and your own mind will doubt. Adaptability becomes your sword, resilience your armor, and discipline your shield. The world changes relentlessly, but the disciplined bend with it. They learn, they recalibrate, they strike again, smarter, stronger, faster. Look at the greats. Rockefeller, who transformed oil into industry through insight and persistence. Tesla, who redefined electricity through vision and tireless experimentation. Oprah, who turned personal hardship into global influence through clarity, purpose, and unwavering self-belief. None of them were flawless. All of them failed repeatedly. But their failures were never fatal because their minds were disciplined. Their purpose unshakable, their actions relentless. Now imagine your life if you embrace this fully. Imagine abandoning the invisible chains of doubt and distraction. Imagine your thoughts disciplined, your focus unbroken, your purpose blazing like a beacon. Imagine taking decisive action every single day, learning relentlessly, adapting endlessly, persisting with resilience, and expressing gratitude for the journey as much as the destination. This is not fantasy. This is the disciplined reality. This is the way the broke become wealthy, not merely in money, but in freedom, in influence, in power over their own destiny. Gratitude transforms scarcity into abundance. Belief transforms thought into reality. Action transforms intention into result. And discipline transforms effort into legacy. Most people will never see it because they are asleep, mesmerized by comfort, lulled by excuses, shackled by fear. But the disciplined wake each day as architects of their future. They know that wealth is not luck, that success is not accidental, that freedom is not given. It is earned step by deliberate step, choice by unwavering choice, thought by disciplined thought. Every failure is a lesson. Every rejection is a signal. Every loss is tuition for the education of your eventual triumph. The broke see the fall. The disciplined see the foundation. The broke see impossibility. The disciplined see challenge. The broke see limits. The disciplined see opportunity. The path is not easy. It is not glamorous. It is not instantaneous. But the path is wide open to those who will seize it with clarity. Belief, purpose, discipline, and relentless action. Your mind is the battlefield. Your habits are the weapons. Your focus is the strategy. And your life, your wealth, your freedom, your destiny is the prize. Break the chains of indecision. Reject the comfort of mediocrity. Chase the vision others laugh at. Act when others hesitate. Learn when others stagnate. Persist when others quit. Adapt when others resist. Be grateful when others complain. Because the truth is simple. Most people stay broke not because of talent, not because of opportunity, not because of intelligence. They stay broke because they are undisciplined, undirected, and unwilling to pay the price for extraordinary life. The disciplined escape because they do what the broke cannot, because they see what the broke ignore, because they act when the broke wait. The disciplined do not hope. They do not dream idly. They create. They persist. They conquer. They rise. And now the moment is yours. This voice, this thought, this fire inside you, it is a spark. Will you let it die smothered by doubt and delay? Or will you fan it into a blaze that lights your way to wealth, freedom, and mastery? The chain of poverty is heavy, but it is breakable. The bridge to discipline is demanding, but it is built one step at a time. The life you deserve is waiting, not in tomorrow, not in luck, not in someone else's hand, but in your own disciplined, relentless, unwavering grip. The world rewards the doers, the disciplined, the relentless. History remembers those who refuse to settle, who refuse to obey the quiet death of mediocrity. It remembers those who dared to believe, dared to act, dared to persist. The path to wealth is simple in concept but difficult in execution. Know what you want, believe in it fully, act relentlessly, learn constantly, adapt unceasingly, and never ever surrender. So rise, not tomorrow, not next week, not when the stars align. Rise now. Discipline your mind. Focus your action. Strengthen your purpose. Embrace the challenge. Commit to the long, relentless pursuit of mastery. Fortune awaits no one. It bows only to those who chase it with clarity, conviction, and courage. Be that person. Break free from the invisible chains. Escape the trap. Step into the life you were always meant to create. And remember, every great empire, every fortune, every revolution of success in history began not with luck, but with a mind unwilling to accept anything less than extraordinary. The time is now. The choice is yours. The discipline is the key. Escape the ordinary. Claim the wealth. Become unstoppable.